Most guys are taught from birth that college is the natural extension of your school life, and only losers drop out or don't go. You're taught that to get a good job, you need a 4-year degree in a subject that's irrelevant in the real world, so that you can become a wage slave for a faceless corporation. And if you don't go to college, you're going to be shamed by your parents and your friends, and you're told that you earn less than your peers. But what if you're like me and you hated school? Um, I love the social aspect, but I fucking hated school and I couldn't wait to get out. And that feeling never changed from since I was forced to sit still as a young boy with a lot of energy all the way to the end of high school. I wanted to never have to sit in a classroom again because I fucking hated it. Okay? What if you don't like school? What if you're the kind of guy that doesn't want another 4 years in the prime of your life, trapped indoors, regurgitating useless shit from textbooks so that you can get a piece of paper with your name on it? What if you're the kind of guy who wants to start your own business and become financially independent without ever having to call another man your boss, and have done that while your friends are still sitting in a classroom racking up thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of debt? Okay, then maybe college isn't for you. So, if you're not convinced yet, let me give you 9 reasons. Number 1, cost. The average cost of a college education, including room and board, is $40,000. Okay, that's $160,000 over 4 years. With that amount of money, you could have bought a house with no mortgage. You could have invested in a thriving business. You could have bought a medium-term bond fund, giving you enough passive income to live comfortably in Thailand. The situation is even more grim if you've taken on debt. Okay, that means that after you graduate, not only will you be a corporate wage slave, but you're going to spend the next 10 years paying off your loans as a debt slave, and that's if you're lucky. Some people carry those college loans into their 40s and 50s. Welcome to the system, okay? The system loves when you go into debt for college. The system loves to sell you a credit card at your college, okay? They have booths for that. They want you never to be free, okay? They want you never to have a free day in your life. That is the ideal. You go from public school to high school to college straight into the workforce, and you've already gone in with debt, okay? And then they want you to buy a mortgage, and they want you to buy a car on debt, and that's it. Now you're never getting out. Now you're probably not going to be able to start your own business, and you're just going to be a cog in the fucking machine, and you're going to be paying 3, 4, 5 times the cost of the asset that you bought in interest, okay? That's what they want from you. They want you to be in debt. They just don't want you to default on your debt. They want you to have just enough to pay your minimum monthly balance every month. That is the system's dream. They want everyone on that plan. Number 2, indoctrination. So you'd think that 16 years of state-sponsored schooling would be enough indoctrination for most people, but it doesn't seem like that. Okay, you want more indoctrination, so you go get a 4-year extension of your state-sponsored reality tunnel that's going to prepare you for being a good little fucking wage slave. Okay, it means that living in an environment that promotes a socialist agenda enforced by politically correct doublespeak from people who have no experience in the real world and have been protected by that same state-sponsored monopoly in the field of education. This is an environment designed to curb your freedoms as a man and shame your natural instincts. Instead of learning from textbooks and absorbing collectivist propaganda in a top-down system, you have access to the most liberating technology in the history of man, the internet. Once you learn the important skills like how to become self-actualized and how to live like a man, how to succeed, why not educate yourself in what you're really interested in? Why not teach yourself what you want to do with life? Okay, why not skip all the irrelevant classes that you have to take, all the electives, all the bullshit that's not going to be relevant to your life? You don't need a liberal arts education. The liberal arts education was designed for aristocrats to have something to talk about at parties and to help rule the vast majority of people. You do not need a liberal arts education. If you want to learn about history, you can read it on the internet. If you want to learn about politics, you can read it on the internet. Okay? I'm not saying that having a degree in history is not an asset. I'm not saying that an academic and renowned historian knows a lot more about history than I do, guaranteed. But unless you're pursuing a career in academia, that advanced degree is not the best use of your time. Okay?